Oh yeah, what is going on, guys? Welcome to another video. Oh, shit, it's dirty as food. What is up, guys? Welcome to another video. Today we are going to be installing the boost leash on my truck. Oh shit, backwards. I am currently running an eBoost 2 setup from TurboSmart. I'm gonna be switching to a boost leash. I heard you can control better the boost and all this sort of shit, so I went ahead and purchased one. And yeah, so it came with the harness, it came with the solenoids. They're actually the pro version solenoids. I don't know what the difference is, but I mean, these are going to be the pro version. So that's these. So I'm gonna figure out how to wire this up. And it also came with this, let me see, map sensor, the boost and the gate. Also from the boost leash, we are going to be installing a CO2 tank. So the CO2 tank, Freddie went ahead and gave me that. I went ahead and bought the regulator from Flow Supply. So yeah, so we're gonna put the truck in, turn on the lights, because unfortunately it's a little bit late and it's gonna get dark soon. So yeah, hopefully the installation doesn't take too long. Now, setting up the wires, it looks pretty simple. Not sure how simple it will be, but I'm thinking of putting the boost leash. Ahí va the ice cream man. I don't know if I should wire it up, hook it up somewhere here, which will be ideal. It look badass right there. Right there, or inside of the glove compartment, which nobody will see, which will be better. So I'm still deciding on that. And yeah, so let me pull the truck in and start this installation. So let's go. Also, guys, before we actually start completely, if you're interested in purchasing some merch, go ahead and copy it. Link on the first comment and link in bio as well. So it's Coyote, it's Run It, and in the back it's the new design t-shirt style. Also, I want to thank y'all. We hit 25,000 subscribers, which is crazy, and we're close to hitting 26,000. I think we're at 25.4, 25.5, so we are close. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, give it a like on this video if you're watching it right now, and comment down below what you want to see next. Also, the red truck, all the parts are in, so you'll be seeing a video of that. I know I put on my Instagram that the truck is running. I still have yet to record it, and we'll be installing all the front end and taking it for a test drive. So yeah, guys. And also, there's goodies coming for this truck. They're there, but I can't really show them yet. That's gonna be it for another video, so y'all stay tuned. Make sure y'all subscribe and give it a like and comment down below. Let's go. Now for this, it was my first setup, so I have a bunch of wires over here. That's gonna be deleted, and I think that one's gonna be deleted as well. I'll double check. Pero pues sí, necesitamos turbitos. So yeah, guys, let's start off with taking off the wires and taking off the boost solenoid, and then we'll run the harness and figure out where we're gonna set up that boost leash. So yeah, guys, let's start it off. So we'll be taking off all these lines. Before that, I need to take pictures so I can remember. Ok, vamos a quitar todo. A whole ass football field with this shearer. You see? Damn, that is a lot. A lot of this is gonna be reused at a different location. So looks like we took off everything. Now to take off this one. All right, I went ahead and took off the boost solenoid as you saw over there, down there. Now let's run all the wires. So let me pull up the diagram and get back on the GoPro for this shit, because I don't want to miss it and I want you to see how do you install that. We put boost leash. Okay, bestsellers, all instructions, sends you to a Dropbox link. Okay, we put boost leash, post leash. That's what this one is. Okay, you start off by putting a real small spring in the wastegate, like a 3 to 5 psi spring if you're running CO2. If you're running manifold pressure, you need to run a spring psi that is half what your max boost will be. Okay, vamos a ver. So red connects to a switched ignition power. So red connects to power, we know that. Black connects to ground, we know that. Black connects to ground. Now yellow connects to the trans brake button that goes to the brake switch. It can also be connected to the brake pedal switch. On cars without trans brake, it is activated. Gray goes to the staging button. Then large blue connects to the ground side of your trans brake solenoid. Okay, so this one right now we're not going to be using. The yellow one and the gray one we're not going to be using since we don't have the buttons. I want to map the buttons right here. I don't want to use the pedals because I really use the pedals whenever we're racing. So I'm gonna zip tie, hide it, and then this one is the power, which is a really thin power, and the black one is a ground. So we'll have to find a ground, and all the rest of these looks like they connect to something. Also, we got to see all these, and then these you don't use, the yellow one and the gray one. So those are the buttons. So I'm guessing this module has to go inside because these wires are going to be for the trans brakes. So this one connects right here. And where's my solenoids? So gate 4. Okay, and the pro solenoids is this. Okay, van así. Perfecto. So este va a ir afuera. So este cable I'm gonna run back. So that's red, blue, and purple. This one goes outside, and this one's down. This one's too small. So this one I'm gonna run. Depending on where I'm gonna have the leash, I'm gonna have to run this one close by. Okay, but this one for sure is gonna go outside. Okay, so let's figure it out. Donde quiero poner el boost leash, esta madre tiene que estar cerca. Porque no corre mucho. I don't know if you guys can see. So I don't like to splice wires. I don't like to cut wires, make harness shorter. So I just wrap them up, loop them up. As you can see, this one, these are pretty big, so I'm gonna loop them up as well, put zip ties on them, and I should be good. This one's, I'm guessing, is gonna stay inside the truck. So I might run it por aquí, por abajo, and have the boost leash up here. I'm guessing right here too. Yeah, it'll be better so I can set it up somewhere here. Pero por ahorita lo voy a tener aquí con esta madre. So we'll run this one first. So this one, it says it goes to the top of the gate. Do I have two? Oh yeah, I do have two. Top of the gate to inside. Okay, I see it. So this one goes to gate pressure. You know what, let me give them a little bit of slack. Okay, there you go, that's gate. Now the other one, connect anywhere from the compressor housing to before the throttle body. Closer to throttle body is best. So since we don't have a fitting right now, we're gonna run it from the throttle body, from the compressor.
Day 2.
Alright guys, now I'm not sure how far off I left off on the video. I don't really quite remember. It was like 2 days ago. Pero figured out something. I connected everything. Everything works fine. I ordered more line so I can make it more nice. Right now everything's stretched out just to work, but since I ordered more line, I'm gonna reroute everything. There's the boost leash and the keys. So I put the ignition on, turn it up, and it turns on. There you go. It turns on. Now I turn it off and it cuts power. So my problem is I want to see the boost. I want to see when it's coming in. I want to see when it's going out at gate and all that sort of stuff. So I'm gonna be relocating this thing right here. Be taking off this 12 volt. I don't really use it. I might route that over here like how I did this. But right now I might move that right there and put the boost leash right there. So let's set up, take off the top, take off this, figure out how to move that shit in there. So now, like I said, I was stretching stuff out. This I'm gonna change. It looks nasty. That, you see how the wire is, just so it could turn on and it could work. So all this is gonna be routed right, really nice with all that extra wire that I bought. And yeah guys, so let's start off this video. Let's finish off this video how we should have finished off, with everything looking really nice. So let's get to it. Okay guys, I went ahead and took off everything. I took off the radio panel, the top panel over here. I might put the boost solenoids right here since it's metal, so they won't be moving around. And yeah, so this should come off real easy. I think I should be using 2 hands, but we're gonna try it out like this. And it has a wire. So let me take off that. You'll probably be seeing a time lapse. All right, went ahead and took it off. So this is how it's gonna look. Now it looks like I gotta trim some stuff, but I do not want to do that. So it's gonna be recessed in, but well secured. Now unfortunately I figured out that you can't take off this piece without taking off the center console. So we'll have to work with it and figure it out. I do have the other trim piece, the original one. So I'm gonna figure out how to mount it on, and then I'm gonna do it to this one. Let's do that. Hey guys, I went ahead and added the boost leash. I did it through the front side. So whenever you're pushing the buttons, you can do it. I put double-sided tape. I don't want to run screws or anything like that. I don't really like that fact of running screws to do that. But let's put the front radio cover, the top piece, and I did run these wires over here. They're the trans brake and the bump box, and I believe this one's for the trans brake relay. I ran those so I won't have to dig down there. I'm gonna just zip tie them up here for whenever I'm ready to do that. And yeah, more of a clean install. So let's put that up, and then I'm gonna show you the final end.
1 hour later.
All right, so I went ahead and added everything back on, and you see the boost leash. Now let's put the keys on, and boom, it turns on. There you go guys, and it should, there you go, it should cut on. Now I am gonna do the I need to set up the CO2. I want to move it from there. I want to move the line all the way. I don't know if I should put it inside the center console. If I do, we'll figure it out. And if so, then I'll have the bottle inside of here and ready to rock and roll. We'll probably be filling it up today so we can test out the boost leash. And let's go up to the front of the engine bay and start wiring up everything right. Make it look really nice, and also zip tie this. So I forgot about that. Let's do that. Okay guys, went ahead and fixed up all the bottom. No more wires. The boost leash is good. Put the key, it turns on automatically. Now we got to route CO2 bottle inside of here and move all these lines out. So like I said, I did this in a rush. I didn't have that much line, so I just did it the way I was able to. This and that way, and then the rest all over here. So it looks like a bad setup, wires all over the place, but I'm gonna make it look nice. So this is how it looks like, and just wait to see how it's gonna be looking afterwards. Went ahead and added the line. This is the one for the CO2. This one goes to the top of the wastegate. The O, if anybody is watching and they have this module, I believe it's the Pro Edition module. The O is to the top of the wastegate. So there's a Y. You run the wire to a Y, and then one to the top of one of the wastegates if you're a twin turbo, and then the other one I'm gonna route it through here all the way to the top of the other wastegate. And then this one, which is an S, runs inside to the cab and runs inside to the CO2 tank. So I routed it through there. I didn't get to put it inside of here, but I'll put it back here. Now it is going to be with a brace, so it won't be moving or anything, and so I can easily access it through. I'll reach through the back side, open it up, and close it up. And yeah guys, I like the way that it's coming out. Now it looks way better from before, and then after it looks way different. As you can see, there's no wires running all around. This one's gonna come through here. It's gonna sneak away all the way over there. And yeah guys, It's coming out pretty nice. Now I am gonna move the truck. It's getting kind of hot. Move it more to the shade. And yeah, so let's do that. Now look at it. Back then there was the little pile on this side. Now I'm gonna tape it up, have it like this, make it look like it's one. Route it all the way. I do have a zip tie here. It was hard to get to, but it's been there for the longest. As you can see, it's through right there. But I ran it through there, ran it to the back side of the battery, connected them right here, connected this one. Down, they're all connected. Boost reference. So this one's for boost reference, and this one's for the CO2. This one goes to the top of the, to the compressor side on the driver's side, since this one is getting the boost for the map sensor. Now, in the future, I do not have the tap, but I'm gonna be tapping it for inside the map, inside the map sensor that's inside for the boost leash. I'm gonna route it all the way to close to before the throttle body. So everything connects before the throttle body. Nothing connects to the intake manifold at all. I know on the e-boost you connect it to the manifold, to the vacuum block and all that sort of stuff, but for the boost leash is different. Everything connects before the throttle body. So they say that it's good to have it here by the compressor. It's more recommended to have it close to the throttle body. So I might be running a tap from here with a fitting and run the wire all the way to the inside for the map. And that will be in the future. Right now I'm gonna test it out like this to see how it goes and see if I need it. If not, then I won't mess with it. Like they say, if it's not broken, don't fix it. But yeah, everything came out really nice. I went ahead and wired all this. When I find tape, I'm gonna tape it up on both ends so it won't be moving around. But everything looks really nice. All this I'm okay with. You don't see it on this side since the battery is blocking everything. But on that side, you would have seen a bunch of wires all over the place. And now it's just 2 lines from here. Perfect setup. Now on the inside, for everybody that's watching and you're installing your boost leash, I'm gonna show you where you can get your ignition switch. If you have that wire to check the voltage to find the ignition switch, then good for you. But for the people that are following along and don't have that equipment and you're installing the boost leash on a F-150, I'm gonna show you. So you're gonna have to take off this piece. It's gonna make it more simple. Damn, it's dirty as hell in there. Don't look at there. Now take off this piece. A bunch of clip-ons. Now this is the red wire that runs to it, to the power. Hope you can see. Now on the very top of the fuse that has the number 10, top left side, if you're looking at it the way I am, is going to be the top left one, 10. That's your ignition switch. That's the one that you're going to run this wire, the red wire to. And that's the one that actually gives you the ability, whenever you put the key, this turns on. Now for your ground, there's a ground right here. So that's where I got my ground. Pretty simple. Now for the trans brake and bump box buttons, that's gonna be in a different video. I'm gonna have to order that so I can have the buttons on the steering wheel. It's gonna go through the clock spring, so you won't see no wires running through the dangling or anything like that on the steering wheel. Make it look OEM, but that's gonna be on the next video. So yeah guys, that's pretty much it. Simple install boost leash. You connect power, ground, and then run all the plumbing. CO2's in the backside, and this truck is ready to be set up. I am gonna go through the settings of what the settings are going to be for my truck. So this is a quick install of the boost leash with the wiring. No trans brake, no bump box, unfortunately at the moment. That will be for another video, like I said. But yeah guys, let's continue this vlog. Headed to the store to fill up the CO2 bottles and continue with our day to see what else we're going to do. So yeah guys, stay tuned. Before I forget, the boost map is in here. I didn't get to relocate it over here on the metal bracket. It looked good there. Wires reached all the way. Now the map sensor is this little silver part. I'll put a picture right here. Now it has a boost and it has a gate. For the boost, you connect it to the compressor like I showed you, and the gate you connect it to the wastegate, to the top of the wastegate, to the top, yeah, to the top of the wastegate. So that's pretty much it. And then let's run the plumbing. I'll tell y'all guys what to do. So from there, you ran the one to gate and then the other one to the boost, which is this one right here. As you can see, gate. Now for this controller, like I said, it's a pro controller. One of them, S, goes to the CO2. The O goes to the top of both wastegates. The other one's routed through here all the way to the top of the other wastegate. Now for the bottom of the wastegate, you got to connect it to your other turbo housing. If you're a twin turbo, you connect it, you tee it off one goes to the bottom of that one, and then the other one goes to the bottom of the other wastegate. Now that is pretty much how you do the plumbing for this. Nothing connects into the intake manifold. Like I said, if you're trying to get a boost source, you have to get them from the turbos, compressors, or from before the throttle body. Nothing to the manifold, nothing to the intake manifold. Now let's turn it on. Let's hear this motor, and hopefully there's no leaks or anything like that. All right guys, let's move it to the shade so we can go inside and start editing this video. Let's move it to the shade so we can go inside, grab lunch, and then head out to the store to fill up the CO2 tank.